Social media is buzzing still about the San Diego Padres' decision to exterminate a swarm of bees. The club claims the insects posed a threat to fans and that for the sake of their safety, an exterminator was the best solution, but not everyone agrees. News 8's Sean Stiles spoke to an expert about how the bee removal could have gone differently and why it's so important to protect the pollinators at all costs.
The removal of that swarm of bees at the Padre game yesterday outraged thousands of people, but removing them might have been a lot easier than the Padres thought, keeping those bees alive. I talked to an expert to see how important bees are and how easy it could have been.
Well, there's actually a vacuum that you can suck the bees up and keep them alive inside there. It has special padding, and it's designed to kind of catch the bees in a quick way to kind of contain the situation quickly and get them out of there without killing them.
Hillary Kearney is a beekeeper, educator, author, and expert when it comes to bees.
So bees are really the animals that are holding up our entire ecosystem because they're responsible for helping plants to reproduce through pollination.
90% of the plants on Earth produce flowers that need pollination.
If we did not have all these species of bees working and pollinating, which are our most important pollinators, they say that bees pollinate 1/3 of all the food that we eat.
That's why bees are so important.
They play a key role. They're what you call keystone species.
And why every bee counts.
So we know that we're losing 40% of all the managed beehives in the United States every year, which is really startling numbers. So they're dying at an alarming rate.
Why the queen bee picked the microphone at the ballpark was random.
The queen bee is so big that she doesn't fly very well, so she has to kind of rest. So they take these little pit stops and land along the way, and it can look really scary to people, but that's just what they look like when they're all flying.
And she would have moved on. Kearney says two things were lost yesterday: a new hive and the message it would have sent.
We have the opportunity to use that as a teaching experience for people, to teach them how important bees are, and we just shouldn't be killing bees, period.
And in fact, this exact same thing happened at a Cincinnati game just a couple weeks ago. Hillary tells us that that swarm of bees was removed alive and the game went on.